Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be picking up my August reads blindly. I am actually about a week into July at the moment. I'm only recording this so soon because I have to pack up my books and I want ideally to pick them before I have to do that. So I have my little book selection, so they are on these two lines, except I will be picking one book series out before I do my blindly ones. So the book series options I have will be The Fine Print, Light Lark, Powerless, If He Had Been With Me, and then Once Upon a Broken Heart. And The Hunger Games as well. So I do have all them books in here, which I'm going to pick one out of, and then I will be doing my wrapped up ones afterwards. So guys, I have my book, my series, so it's either 2 books or 3 books, and it is it's 2 books. So it is this series. Oh, that's the wrong way around. It is a sad series apparently, because I think this book's sad. It is the If He Had Been With Me series, so I will be reading both of these. This is 2 of my books options for this month, and now I need to pick my other 6 books. I'm just gonna pop all the series out. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've got all of my books in here now, and I'm now going to be picking 6 books. So my first book will be number 3. I do think I know what number 3 is. I think I know what it is, and if it is what I think it is, I will be excited about that, because it is one of my hardbacks. I only have 3 hardbacks. I can't remember what all my hardbacks are, to be honest, but I think I know what this one is. But wait, I don't think it's the one I thought it was. I think the cover's on this side. I'm going to open it now. So my first book is... I got this all wrong. I don't know what book it is. My first book is His Bloody Project. I've had this for so long, so I can't wait to be able to finally read this. What is this one about, actually? On the back it says a gripping crime story, a deeply imagined historical novel, gloriously written. Documents relating to a case of Roderick McRae. This is a crime-related book. Definitely will be reading this at some point, and I will give my views as I read it. Next book, guys. Got the book. Book number 2 is book 17. 17 looks like a thick one, but it's like it's thick. It is paperback. So my second book will be, you can see it slightly. So this is called Home by Penny Parks. I got this at the charity shop last year, so it was about June, July time, I think. So I've had this about a year now. On the back it says, Anna Wilson travels the world as a professional house sitter, living vicariously, but all she has ever really wanted is a home of her own, a proper one, filled with family and love, happy memories, if only she knew where to start. Growing up in foster care, she always envied her friends their secure and carefree lives, their certainty and confidence. And while these same friends may have become her family of choice, Anna is still stuck in a nomadic cycle, looking for answers, trying to find the courage to put down roots and find a place to call home. So I thought this would be like a nice little book. And the third book is, let me pick. I have my number. It is number 10, which I think is on the top shelf. So number 10 is again another paperback, which I don't know how big this one is. I feel like all my paperbacks are about the same size, so it doesn't really matter too much reading wise. But I will be opening this, and I have no idea what this one could be. I can't lie, I wrapped them all up and then I kind of moved them all around, so I can't remember any order of any of them. Ooh. Oh, I know what this is. Summer. This is one of the summer books. It's upside down as well. I've seen the cover. I don't know exactly what it was. It is The Summer Seekers. It says Catherine is an 18-year-old. After a run-in with an intruder, her daughter wants her to move to a residential home. She's not having any of it. What she craves, needs is adventure. Lisa is drowning under the daily stress of family life. The last thing she needs is a mother jetting off on a wild holiday, making Lisa's dream of a solo break of her own. Martha is having a quarter-life crisis, unemployed, unloved, and uninspired. She just can't get her life together, but she knows something must change when Martha sees Kathleen's advert for a driver and company to take an epic road trip across America. She decides this job might be the answer to her prayers. Travelling with a stranger, no problem, and it couldn't be worse than living with her parents again. Besides, how much trouble can one 18-year-old woman be? Which I can't wait for this. I feel like this would be quite a fun little quick read. Okay. I have my 4th book in my hand right now, which I can't wait to check and see. Ooh, number 16. Getting quite a lot of high numbers. Okay, this book looks quite thin compared to what the others were. So I can't wait to see what this one is, because I don't remember having any thin books. Let's open this book anyway. It is, oh, I think I know what this one is. I think it's like, yeah, just my luck. Yeah, this is like, actually, I can't remember when I bought this. I bought this before I even read, I did buy this last year. I can't remember exactly when, but I bought it like last year sometime, because I bought it because I read one of the reviews, I read something wrong and I thought it was a different author. Don't even know how that happened. And I haven't read it yet, but I have wanted to read it because a few of my favourite authors have read this book or books by her and they've liked it, so I feel like I will end up enjoying it. It says, it's the stuff dreams are made of. A lottery win so big it changes everything. For 15 years, Lexi and Jake have played the same 6 numbers with their friends, the Pearsons and the Heathcotts. Over dinner parties, fish and chip suppers and summer barbecues, they discussed the important stuff: kids, marriage, jobs and houses, and they've laughed off their disappointment when they fail to win anything more than a tenner. But then one Saturday night, the unthinkable happens. There's a rift in the group. Someone doesn't tell the truth, and soon after, 6 numbers come up which change everything forever. Lexi and Jack have a ticket worth 18 million, and their friends are determined to claim a share of it. I feel like that would be quite a fun little read, and see what like little messy dramas and stuff could unravel. I've got 2 more books to pick from. Can you see where the glass is? I'm going to move the glass here and pick my next one. Okay, my next book is in my hand. Number 11. Why do we keep getting high numbers today? Number 11. Again, paperback. It's not that thick. It's like, I feel like it's probably about the same as just my luck, to be honest. Anyway, let's open and see what this one is. Can you tell what it is from this? Oh, I know what that is. It literally says half the title than it. It is Paper Palace, which I also bought from the charity shop. Literally, when I bought this, I bought like 10 books, I think, at the charity shop at the same time, and I've got 3 of them in this month's read. On a perfect August morning, Ellie Bishop heads out for a swim in the pond below the Paper Palace, her family's holiday home in Cape Cod. As she dives beneath the water, she relieves the passionate encounter she had the night before against the side of the house that knows all her dark secrets, while her husband and mother chatted to their guests inside. So begins a story that unfolds over 24 hours and 50 years as Ellie's shocking betrayal leads her to a decision that will change her life forever. That sounds really interesting. Can't wait to read that one. I don't know if I ever knew what it was about when I picked it up. I just know I picked it up because I recognise the name. And I've got 1 more book to pick from. I ideally wanted to pick up 2 I needed to open 2 of the books in here, which I didn't know what numbers 2 of them are. I just know one was a paperback and one was a hardback, because I brought some books the other day and I was meant to do a little showing off what I brought, apart from I wrapped 2 of them up. So I was hoping that I could happen to pick them so that I could show them, but I don't think that's going to be happening. Ooh, number 2. This one is quite a little thick boy. It feels about the same as the first couple that I picked up, because it does feel a bit thick. No idea what this is. I think, guys, this might be one of the books that I wanted to open, because it had like a bit like on the cover, like stopped just before the end, so it was like a bit raised, and then this is raised, so I think it might be that book. And if it is, I'm actually quite excited to read it. So we're going to open it and see. Guys, it is... I literally brought this book on Saturday. This book, by the time I read it, it's been in my TBR for about a month. So I can't wait to read this. This is Carla. It's a new book that I brought. It's called, in the back, it says, "We were such a force back then when she was still with us, in the seaside town of Kinlow. Sorry, I'm not from Ireland, I don't know how you say any of this. Kinlow, on Ireland's west coast. 3 old friends are thrown together for the first time in years. They, Helen, Joe and Mush, were part of an original group of 6 inseparable teenagers in the summers of 2003, with motherless, reckless Carla Lannon, I think, as the group's white-hot centre. Soon after the summer's peak, Carla disappears without a trace. What happened to her?" It's so fun. The person who works at the shop actually recommended it, and how she recommended it made it sound so good, and I generally cannot wait to read this book. I feel like I've had a bit of a mix of everything. I've got like 2 crime books, a couple I think some of them will be a bit romancy. Actually, I don't know if any of them are. I think there's more like fun, lovely little cutesy books. I don't think many of them are actually that much into the romance. Now that I've got all my books, I will go over them real quick. So I've got If He Had Been With Me and If Only I Had Told Her, which are a series. Apparently they're both sad, which I'm not really wanting a sad book, but that's okay. On the first book it says Autumn and Finn used to be inseparable, but then something changed, or they changed. Now they do their best to ignore each other. Autumn has her boyfriend Jamie and a close-knit group of friends. Finn has become that boy at school that everyone wants to be around. That still doesn't stop the way Autumn feels every time she and Finn cross paths, and the growing nagging thought that maybe things could have been different. Maybe they should be together, and as time passes, Autumn realises she might not get another chance to make things right before it's too late. And then on If Only I Had Told Her, it says Finn has always loved Autumn. She's not just a girl next door or his mother's best friend's daughter. She's his everything, but she's not his girlfriend. That's how do you say that name? Salifi. And Finn would never hurt her, so there's no way Autumn could know how he truly feels. Jack, Finn's best friend, isn't so sure. He's seen Finn and Autumn together. How could she not know? And how is he supposed to support and protect Finn when heartache seems inevitable? Autumn surrounds herself with books and wants to write her own destiny, but one doesn't always get a new chapter, and fate can be cruel to those in love. Told through 3 different perspectives, If Only I Told Her it's a love story brimming with truth, tragedy and unexpected bonds that heal us, which I can't wait to read them too. And then you've got obviously His Bloody Project, Home, The Summer Seekers, Just My Luck, The Paper Palace, and Carla. So I cannot wait to read all these books, and I'm sure I will find different ways of filming rereading them. But I will see you guys in my next video, which actually will probably be a reading vlog for this book, to be honest.